realize, okay, I've been working on this. It's still here, even though the world seems chaos. And you can kind of return to those moments.
I totally agree. It doesn't have to be a big formal practice.
Yeah.
And you know that you're really evolving and growing, David, when you have the awareness that you catch yourself in that moment. So like today something happened, Jim was really stressed out and had all these business calls, and we had a little bit of a moment there. And I remember saying to myself, you know, I'm not gonna react to his energy. Because honestly, it's outside of me. I have no control over his energy. And he has no control over mine.
Right.
But I remember thinking, I was sitting in my room, and I thought, I'm not gonna overreact to that. And that, just that, is a huge awareness that you recognize that you're not gonna fall into that trap. And so many of us, it's not our fault. I mean, I'm a huge grace. Give yourself grace if you're, even if you're, you know, cussing up a storm and drinking 3 bottles of wine every day. I get it, you're surviving. But I'm just saying, if you have those moments, realize, if you see yourself and you go, God, I really caught myself there. I caught my reaction. You know, that famous quote by Viktor Frankl is that between stimulus and response is a pause, and within that pause is really ultimately what will change your life.
Yeah.
And God, I've never thought of anything to be more true, is if you can see that pause before you react.
Finding the pause is so pivotal and hard. I think it's the thing that you have to constantly practice.
It's so hard.
Yeah.
Especially today, you know, with our phones and
there's so much coming at you.
Yeah, the
it's
news.
really hard.
You just go home and you get depressed and you just get home CNN. You're like, oh my God, here we are.
I know, it's like Taylor Swift concerts are getting canceled because of terrorism. It's like, you know, it's crazy. And you're like, you know, things that bring joy are just, Okay, so let's fast forward just a little bit, and the story is now you have your own story again, because that we like crazy.
Of course I do.
Yeah. But
I didn't take the pause there. I just responded.
It was like great. But was there a bit of like, cause bringing it back to that whole idea of manifestation, was there sort of something in you that you're like, I am going to do this thing, and I know it's within me, and like it sort of was like an ever-present whatever, or what was it that said, I'm gonna try this again?
I was really intentional during my time away to not react into doing something without really, really knowing that I was ready. And so the edit birth